Hey everyone, Brian here, posting for the discussion four about the do's and don'ts in communicating. That's on our disc profile. I just want to get right to it and be quick because I know Professor Mullins asked us to keep this in that 3 minute range. And I definitely, talking is like therapy for me. I love communicating, so I tend to go on and on. So for me, I just want to get right to it and tell you that what resonated with me in the do's and don'ts is how much it's like spot on. I'm sure everybody else noticed it too. There's a lot of things here that as I really analyzed them and looked at them, I was like, wow, that is so true. Getting right to it, when communicated with Brian, like it says like do's, it's like one of them, take issue with facts, not Brian if you disagree. So true. I'm super analytical about things, and when I'm doing like offensive systems, defensive systems, any kind of change, anything within the program at all, um, I like it when we just kind of take issue with facts. Like, let's talk about what's going on. Let's talk about what's not going on, and let's not make it personal. I do the same thing for my players or my staff or friends or any area of life. I don't want to make it personal. I just want to get like right to the facts. And then when it talks about when communicating with Brian, like on the don'ts, it talks about like don't pretend being an expert if you're not. That just really stuck out to me and resonated with me because that old quote that we've all heard, which is don't talk the talk if you can't walk the walk, really sticks out in my head because I say it all the time in the program. And I'm the same thing, whether it's friends, whether it's staff. Let's not try to pretend to be something that we're not. I just want to be myself and work as hard as I can. And I know I'm not perfect by any means. Plenty of weaknesses that go along with my strengths. I feel the same way about my staff, and I love working with the assistant I have because CJ, my assistant here, is just him, and I appreciate that. And I like that with the players. I want to let them know, like, let's not talk the talk. Let's grind it. Let's work hard. Let's make sure anything we say, we're backing it up. So that's a big deal to me. It also asks us to discuss the best way to communicate with employees from various generations. I'm not really sure how to answer that because, instinctively I want to say that I try to pay attention with the people around me, whether they're older than me or younger than me. And if I notice that there's a certain way to talk to anyone, I'll do my best to communicate with them. It more sticks out with like players because they're younger than myself or the coaching staff, and we're kind of listening when we're coaching at the youth level, when we're coaching at the collegiate level, how the girls are kind of talking with one another. You're kind of paying attention what's going on in our society and times, and there are little things that we may say to try to attract their attention that maybe 15 years ago when I was coaching, I would have worded differently. So as far as that goes, as far as like staff members and stuff like that, I just treat everybody with the same amount of respect. And I haven't noticed here working at Reinhardt if somebody was younger than me or older than me. I haven't noticed myself speaking to them any differently. It seems like a pretty even flow around here when I really think about it. I'm not sure. I'd be interested to see how you guys feel about that. It also talks about the best way to motivate me in my work. I love working hard and love grinding, and I love being a part of the process. So for me, and motivating me, like if I was the athletic director or somebody above me, just making sure that I feel a part of the process, that I'm clear on what our visions and goals are, and I'm getting an opportunity to help us grow into the future. That's just a really big deal for me. So I appreciate you guys listening, and I hope everybody enjoys the rest of their weekend. See you guys. Go Eagles.